Is it a deal breaker for you if a man paints their nails, if they express themselves in a more feminine way?
Please excuse the wind. It's a little windy today, but questions like this always slay me because y'all don't really care what women think. Because if y'all did, y'all would see the type of men that women who are into men like. Y'all be so gung-ho to be like, oh, that's gay. But then be mad because your girlfriend like Johnny Depp. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you're really more so concerned about what other men are going to think than what your woman is going to think. Because if you really cared about what your woman was going to think, you wouldn't care to get your nails and your hair and your makeup done. Most of the men that women who like men crush on in Hollywood wear makeup. So this is not about us. You can't really ask us that. You got to ask the men they trying to impress. Because that's what this is about. Just saying. Okay, far be it from me to have to say this, and please excuse my background because I live with people, but I just keep seeing this clip of Bruno Mars. So I'm like, all right, fine. I'll bite. I go look up the song. It's a Sexy Red song. Why are y'all surprised? Like, Bruno Mars being on a song is completely absurd, but it's a Sexy Red song. What was he supposed to talk about? Don't worry, I'll wait. But yeah, this right here, that's outrageous. I'm gonna need you to have several thousand seats, Bruno, because you and Sexy Red should never ever be on a song. What you did with Lady Gaga was genius. What you're doing with Sexy Red belongs in a porno site. No. Okay, so I had a conversation with my brother, so I already know the answer to this question when I ask it, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Is there anybody else who's burnt the fuck out from all of this political tyranny that's happening right now? Because the only thing that I'm interested in is watching Sugar Apple Fairy Tale and the Apothecary Diaries and whatever other anime that I can't even think of right now. I'm not interested in anything political. Like, you're sending me videos and I'm watching them, but like with half a brain cell because I'm just so burnt out. Every time I turn around, Trump is in the news, and when Trump is not in the news, Elon is in the news, and when Elon is not in the news, somebody else that's relevant to these two stupid idiots is in the news, and it's like, oh my goodness. And I was telling my brother, I'm like, I want to be that person that's passionate about politics and does something, like actually does something, like takes a recourse of action. But I'm so burnt out, and this is the government's fault, that they have made it to a point where they have intentionally desensitized us since 9/11 to a degree where we just don't give a shit as a millennia. Like, I don't have the brain capacity to fucking take recourse of action because I'm burnt the fuck out from all of your bullshit. It's all the time. It hasn't stopped since 9/11, and probably since before then, but I'm just crediting my own millennia right now. You guys have not stopped since 9/11. When does the fight end? And my grandmother is like, well, what are we supposed to do? And I said, well, it's probably going to take either a peacemaker like Gandhi or a war criminal to fix what's broken. Because those are the two answers that historically have worked over time. Yes, a lot of those peacemakers got assassinated, but they got a job done. Or they destroyed their political career in order to be able to fix what's broken. Like, that's what it's going to have to take.